I'm AJ McLaughlin.
I'm Ryan Ruiz.
I'm DJ Rich.
I'm Ruben Cesar Telford.
I'm Clinton Martinez.
And we are the hosts of Opinions and Consequences, the podcast, the show where your opinions can lead to consequences. So, choose your words wisely. Enjoy the show. Hey, yay. Diddy, Bob, not Diddy, but Diddy Bob. You know what I mean? Listen, man, guys, man. Listen, welcome back to another episode of Opinions and Consequences Off the Books. I know I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back in the jump off. Listen, man. I'm not gonna bore you with why I've been gone or why we've been off air for a little bit. But listen, we got Patrice back in the building, ready to talk that talk. Yo, what's poppin'? What's good, man? How you doing?
I'm busy.
Breezy?
Breezy.
Breezy?
Breezy?
What does that mean?
Nah, chill.
This swim talk. How you been?
I've been great.
You been great?
Yeah.
I see you out here glowing. You out here on your little glow tour.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I still don't know what that means, people. Like,
Oh, he does.
how's your summer been?
It's been good, yeah.
I mean, I know you just got back from Trinidad, where my people.
Yo, oh my God.
Yeah, I just came back from Honduras, man. So, like, yo, man, how is it out there, man?
It's good. It's hard.
Is it always like something different? Like when you go back there, like are you trying new things or like are
all
you
the
kind
time,
of like
all the time,
reminiscing?
Well, not really reminiscing.
Okay.
This time I was with my dad every day. I went for Emancipation Day.
That's what's up.
Yep, it was good.
That's what's up, man. That's dope. That's dope. Cause it's like, yo, like I just went back to Honduras, people, really quick, man. It's different. It's different. Mom took me to the mall, all this extra stuff. Talking about, look at this, it's the mall, and I'm just like, okay, cool. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, listen, we gonna get right into the meat and potatoes, people, man. We talking about some greasy, controversial, thought-provoking stuff today, guys. Listen, this episode is called "Know Your Worth or Overprice It." Know your worth or overprice it, guys. Listen, man. Let me get to it. Listen, is I deserve better always true, or sometimes just ego? Talk to me.
Ooh.
Once again, people, is I deserve better always true, or sometimes just ego? Talk to me.
I mean, it can be ego. It depends on the person. But then again, it depends on the culture as well. Because
okay.
I can tell you all day, oh, AJ, I deserve better. But then again, it comes from my background and my culture.
Okay.
Yeah, upbringing.
I'm with you on that one. Talk to me.
So I'm going to use me as an example. Coming in this country with nothing, as an immigrant, now I'm a citizen, and now look where I am today.
Okay. So it's like, so in other words, it's now playing devil's advocate, people. So, but is it I deserve better based off of how you came up, or based off of how other people should treat you?
Based off how I came up. Because I don't really look for, an individual to treat me what they see from the outside. You get what I'm saying? They can look at me. They can look at me all day. Oh, Patrice is this. She has an accent. She's pretty. She's tall. She looks like a model. But you guys don't know what I've been through. So that's why I tell myself every day, I deserve better. It has nothing to do with my ego.
So it's more so about how you came up, how you came from the mud, and to the point that you. I think we can word it better. I think I deserve better should be worded a little better, because it could almost sound like it's, because I feel like you, when you say I deserve better, or if I say I deserve better, people, I just feel like it's our standard.
Yep.
Like we've leveled up our standard, people. And that's how I'm looking at it. I don't care. I don't know how you guys envision it or anything like that. But I feel like our standard, just like she's saying, like she came from the mud. At the bottom, she was good with just dominoes and some chicken kickers. but now she's bad and bougie. She want to go to
STKs. Oh, oh.
She want to go to Sugar Factory and get the bad bitch drink.
Yo.
Okay, clock. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't, stop it. Behave. So, but my whole thing is, I understand that. I totally understand that. Now, does it vary based off the person? Because you know what I mean. Because you got to think about it like that too. It's just like, you know, I feel like a lot of us, we can't get the standard from everybody, and we got to start picking and choosing. Like, what are we willing to sacrifice? Are we willing to lower our standard for this portion to up our lifestyle?
That's a tough one.
Talk to me.
That's a tough one. You see some people, some humans, they project their energy.
Yeah.
And that goes for what you just said. So are we willing to fall into that little clique that they got going on? So you see, they're projecting their energy onto us, and it's up to us to be like, well, we accept that type of behavior. You get what I'm saying?
I'm with you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yo, because it comes back down to people like, you know what I mean? Because come back to the question like, deserve better or is it feeding the ego? I just feel like a lot of times we get our ego fed by our surroundings, like our group chat.
Yep.
You know, you got your girls and be like, bish, B-I-S-H, people, by the way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you deserve, he should be taking you to bat. I don't still know what they're reaching for when they, you know what I mean? I don't know. But like, that's what I feel like a lot of group chats influence their peers into stuff that they don't perceive as, oh, I really don't care for that girl.
Yes. It's an influence. It's influence. Yep.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Yep. Wait, what was that question that you had? You were saying something about why is it so hard for a man to be vulnerable for a woman that he cares for deeply? Okay, so I'm a piggyback based off this last conversation, how she said like your upbringing and all that stuff. I feel like, you know, it's very tough depends how you were raised, depends on how the situations that you were brought up in. It's, you know, a man has always been taught to be a man, right?
Like a provider.
Right. A protector. So it's, you know, and I'm just speaking for me, but I feel like a lot of times, like, it depends on how you was brought up. If you are a competitor or you like, because it's different. It's different because you have this masculinity where it's just like, we've always, like, for example, for me, like, you know, I played football, all this extra stuff. Like, a lot of times, like, yo, when the coach was like getting on you, pause, but like, it was one of those things where it was just like, yo, how do I not tear up or be like, damn, yo, I ain't shit, while this dude is just laughing, like while he's clowning me, while he's telling me someone's gonna take my spot, you just gotta be like, yeah, you got that, got that, yeah.
That's where your masculine energy kicks in.
That's when we guard it. Yep. We guard it, and it's one of those things where sometimes it is a little bit more tougher to.
When it comes to a relationship.
When it comes down to a relationship.
Intimacy. Yeah.
Because it depends how much, I don't want to put it as trauma. I don't like putting that shit because I don't feel like, you know what I mean, I had football trauma, but like, because like, yo, like mentally, like, yo, people know if you're an athlete, yo, like coaches mentally try to break you down. Just so you can either be better, perform better, do better, all the extra stuff. You know that if you're a true athlete, but like my thing is just like this, but it's, once you start getting that embedded into you, it's so tough to sit there and be like,
how do I dismiss it?
Yeah. So it's levels. It's levels. And you know, sometimes, you know, you find yourself catering or better lack of terms, like, you know what I mean, like being like, all right, let me open up a little bit more. Let me be sensitive. Let me be
But
to
then
my
too,
counterpart.
but then too, sometimes when you see how you said guarded, that makes sense too, because you don't know if you're gonna get hurt. Yeah. I mean, sports, being an athlete versus being intimate with someone.
Yeah.
It falls in the same category.
Yes and no. Yes and no. But it depends on what level you went to. Like, it depends on the level you went to. Like, you know what I mean? If you was a professional athlete, you know what I mean? It's a little bit more, because this is like one of those things where it's just like, yo, bro, this is the difference between you not getting. Okay, you good? Should we go to commercial? Say, yo, she's to go to commercial. Okay. Yo, damn shit. I was like, yo, so I called out. No, but no, back to it. Like, but it's like one of those things where it's being a professional athlete. You know what I mean? You have to deal with so much more BS. You have to deal with so much more trauma in terms of it being like, yo, man, this is crazy, because, you know, people out there taking your spot or want to take your spot. You got your coach breathing down your back, all that stuff.
And then you have your teammates, you have your fans, you have your coaches, you have your family. All those people depending on you.
Talk about it.
Yep.
Talk about it.
Yep. It's tough.
No, it is tough. So
Tough.
So to answer your question, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's hard to be vulnerable, but it depends on what that man has been through. And it can go vice versa, people. You know what I mean? There's a lot of females out there that, you know, they've gone through their little tough times, and, you know, and they got their whole relationship, their feelings guarded, yo. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and they're scared to get into their soft girl era. You know what I mean? But that's the thing.
Yes.
Yeah, look at you. Yeah, she's like,
because that's me.
That's what I'm saying,
yes,
though. See, but
that is me.
But see, that's what I'm saying, though. So equally, like, I feel like a lot of times people just have to be understanding to the fact, like, yo, it can work either way. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Talk to me. I got you guys. Yo. Listen. Let me ask you this. All right. Why is it that if a man cheats, he's trash? Listen, people. If a man cheats, he's trash. But if a woman cheats, it's because she was not emotionally fulfilled.
All right. That can go both ways. So yes, it you know, honestly depends on the generation, because yes, I've heard that term. A man cheats, he's trash. A woman cheats, she's looking to fill a void. But then again, it could go both ways, because a man can cheat because he's not getting it in the relationship. And that's why I don't like when females always blame it on a man, because he can be faithful in a relationship, and then the minute he decides to step out, he's trash. But he can can probably be doing that because he's not getting it from his significant other.
I'm with that.
Yep. But if a woman cheats now, it's always, like I said, it's the generation.
No, on dead is. It's never wrong.
Yeah.
It's never wrong
like
for a female to cheat.
She's looking for to fill a void, or she's emotionally unstable. That's not necessarily true. A woman
talk to me.
Let's do it. All jokes aside, a woman can cheat because she just want to cheat. She just want to try stuff. She just want to experience stuff, and that's the truth. That's the truth.
Listen, man, I gotta agree. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of it could go either way. It could go either way. Like, you know what I mean? Some men ain't shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's 1,000.
Yeah.
But at the same time, some females ain't shit too.
That's 200%.
And then my whole thing is just like, you can't just reword it and rephrase it to just make it seem like, oh my God, no, it's because of this and this and that. No,
but the biggest thing is with these females and these men is accountability.
Bingo, talk to me.
Yep, that's it.
Talk to me.
Yep.
So how do you feel someone is not accountable?
So, from a woman's standpoint, You know, she gets her significant other finds out she was cheating or whatever, and she tries to blame it. Well, you're working too much, and we hardly see each other. Nah, that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse, because when two people are in a relationship and they bonded together and they working together and they on the same page together,
no problem.
When you guys got issues, you gotta work it out together.
See, when you see the vein pop out, when you see the vein pop out on her neck, I mean, she's talking from the heart.
Yo,
like she got that vein. She's like
jiggy with it, yeah. But it's like, but it's like, that's the truth, and this is why I have a hard time keeping friends, because accountability doesn't fall in their category.
Nah,
it's not in their vocabulary. Like I like, let's make it make sense.
Nah, it's true though. It's true, people. Like, listen, man, we do gotta be more accountable on the stuff that we do, we say, because I do feel like a lot of us we want to consider and we want to think that we are accountable for our actions, but we really don't hold up to ourselves for it, bro. We just say like, yeah, I know what I did, but it is what it is. Like, no, it's not what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's not supposed to have a but.
Nah,
just stop right
there. And that's
there.
what it is.
I know what I did, and I hold myself to my actions. Yeah, that's it. No buts.
Like that. I don't know if you heard about the Sha'Carri joint.
Sha'Carri. Oh, I did.
You see what I'm saying? And that's crazy.
I did. But.
Exactly. Okay. There we see what I'm saying. She said, she said,
nah.
but. Yeah. Listen. Nah. What was your other question though about the cheat?
About cheating?
Yeah, I know. I know you said something about, does a man cheat?
Oh yeah, yes. Does a man cheat because of his ego or dissatisfaction, or do they cheat because they lack maturity and emotional development?
Guys, I got you on this one. From the stories I've heard, thus the years, you know. I feel like it's, you know, it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both. I feel like, you know, when you're in a younger phase, you know, and I feel like with everybody, you know, you're trying to find yourself and all that extra stuff, you know, a guy may step out of his relationship because of dissatisfaction. However, not want to break up because of, I don't know if it's more so because of commitment or because of fear of not finding something better. Bless. Salute. But you know what I mean? Bless. I do think that a lot of it depends on, like I said, how you was brought up. Like your maturity level does play a factor into it. Just because I feel like a lot gentlemen, like, you know, a lot of guys that, you know, you guys may not be emotionally intelligent, emotionally available. Doesn't mean that you're not a man, but it's just like, yo, sometimes you have to go through stuff in order to appreciate stuff. You know what I mean? And I tell people like all the time, I feel like you got to know yourself, know your worth, and all of this stuff to understand what's going to help you be better in your life. And I feel like until a man or a female knows what they want, like, you're always going to step out. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like the biggest part about like cheating and doing all this extra stuff is the fact that you haven't fully fulfilled your comfort of what's fulfilled with your standards. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of times people feel like, no, I need to be here. Like, I need a dude that's 6'2", makes 6 figures. He gotta be muscular, this and this and that. But sis is working at Popeyes. Make it make sense. Like, no disrespect, but make it make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But a lot of people, they don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
It's called balance.
But you have to understand it though. And it's kind of like people understanding money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, you know, I was having a conversation with somebody not too long ago, but like, you're a woman, I'm a man, but then there's an adult. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're all women, viewers, you're a woman, you're a man, but then there's the adult. Like, you know what I mean? So in being an adult, you have to make executive decisions, meaning like, yo, like, okay, this doesn't make sense, or this makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? Perfect example, okay, you guys are tight on budget, whatever the case is, like, we're not going to Roof Chris.
Oh.
But you know what I mean? But at the same time, I want to take you out. I want to take you to Roof Chris and Morton's. Like, I'm like, yo, you know what, Patrice? We're going to go to Morton's. We're going to go to Roof Chris. But this is how you're like this. Oh, shit, yo. We ain't got the bread like that. Like, but now you go to Morton's Roof Chris, you're like, oh, no. These prices are ridiculous. Let's go somewhere else. See, that's adult shit. That's adult shit. Like, because then now, like, both of you guys can make that decision on being like, all right, cool. Like, you know, we're going to rock out with this, or we're not going to rock out with this.
Yep.
I just feel like, you know, a lot of people are just not adults.
And you've said you've made the perfect example, because this is where the individuals who don't know how to be an adult, because they would go out and
dead ass.
They would eat the food, pretend for the audience, pretend for social media. When the bill comes, shit, damn,
you hot, bro.
So I made all that big fuss on social media for the audience and everything, but I don't got that money in my bank account, bro.
Transferring bread, bro.
Yeah. So that's where being an adult comes in. Yeah.
And that's dead ass. That's dead ass, people. Like, so not shying away from anything. Like, you know what I mean? It's tough. It's tough, people, but you have to understand, like, yo, this is the reality of it, people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm not saying there encouraging. I'm telling you, like, the reason why people step out of certain relationships and all that stuff is just that they don't understand they don't have a plan in terms of being like, yo, everybody has an idea. They fantasize about the idea, but it's not concrete. It's like, yo, listen, I want this, I want that, I want this. Boom, if I get that, I'm all in. But then it's just now they start cherry picking. They start cherry picking on different things. Like, well, damn, I kind of wish does he? Oh my God! Like, you know what I mean? You're not gonna get the perfect person, big dog. Like, that's what you gotta realize. Men and females, men and women, like, you gotta realize you're not gonna get the perfect catch. So you gotta take an L somewhere. You're gonna take an L somewhere, bro. She might snore. She might sound like a Honda Civic in the bed, like a two-door. She might sound like that. That might be a pet peeve of yours, but you like, yo, bro, am I gonna take this, or am I gonna?
It's a win-for-win situation.
And that's what it is. But I feel, but you gotta come to peace at that. Jesus Christ, man. But and all in all, man, like, I think doubling back, ego, dissatisfaction, maturity, it all comes in play. It all comes around. All right, listen, guys, we're gonna get to this rapid fire questions, man. Listen, one word answers, man. We're not gonna stay too long on this. Listen, all right, Patrice, here's my question: is knowing your worth the same as overestimating it? Is knowing your worth same thing as overestimating it?
No, I don't think so.
No?
No. Why would I overestimate my worth?
Because there's a lot of people that do. They be thinking that they
because they're looking from the outside. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it moving, guys. You heard this. Okay. All right, is closure a real need or just an excuse to send that one last text? Talk to me. Is closure a real need or an excuse to send that last text?
I think it's a real need. I think so.
I don't. You telling me?
No, I think so. It's a real need, because sometimes it's like doing the same thing every day. Sometimes you got to take a step back and put a pause to it, and do a woosah moment.
Okay.
Closure.
Okay. I'm not. Listen, guys. I'm not gonna come for her. Like, I'm just saying, though, that's what she got going on, man. Go ahead. What questions you got?
Let's do it. Which is scarier for me, saying I love you or crying in front of her?
Damn. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I'll probably say crying in front of her. I'm not afraid to say I love you in front of you. Like, you know what I mean? I'm
adulting.
I'm emotionally mature. Talk to me. Yeah. Go ahead. What's the next question?
All right. Which is harder, lifting 3,000 pounds or saying I'm scared?
Woo.
We already know.
I ain't gonna hold you. 300 ain't nothing for me, baby. 300 ain't nothing. Scared. Telling somebody I'm scared, or telling anybody I'm scared, that's scary. I can't do that. Mm-hmm. That's just 'cause, you know what I mean. That's based on confidence level, man. That's like, yo, I feel like, yo, I ain't got no confidence and all that extra stuff, man. It ain't gonna come from me, bro. Listen, before we get out of here, man. Listen, you got any toxic or positive stuff to say?
Positive. Listen.
Okay, talk to me.
Listen. For all the women and men out there that's going through anything traumatic, and you finally found someone in your life to make you feel finally at peace, put the past behind you. Please put the past behind you, because going into a new relationship, going into a new gist of things, bringing that past into that new relationship is going to mess your whole shit up. Leave the past behind you.
In other words, keep that trauma out. Don't get into nothing that you just heal yourself first, and then after that, jump into the water.
Exactly. Like an alligator.
Like an alligator. That's wild. Yo, what made you say the alligator?
Because I'm scared of them. Oh. I can say I'm scared of an alligator.
Okay, that's cool.
Thank you. I'm like you. Yeah.
Guys, man, a little bit of words of wisdom before we get out of here, man. Listen, hold on to your world. Hear me? Hold on to your world. More of the story. Fuck closure. I need to know, how am I going to get my money back? Ooh. I'm just saying, though. I'm keeping it 100. You know what I mean? I'm talking to the hell people. Listen, man. I want to thank you. Listen. I want to thank you guys for rocking out with another episode of Opinions and Consequences Off the Books. We got Patrice back in the building, man. She out here.
A big dog right here.
You know it.
Bestie.
Yo. Diddy bop. Okay, man. Listen, man. Till next time. Salutations. Cheer. Oh. Diddy bop.